It's got to be fairly snug, but you got to be able to fit your fingers all under here, but you shouldn't be able to spin it around, or it shouldn't slide down his neck. But he had one on before at his other trainer, but it was a big, giant, crappy brand Springer, not a prong collar, not a Herm Springer. That was the right size for him, and I don't think that he was taught how to respond to it and walk nicely on it. I think it was just only used for muscle, for leverage, to muscle him around. So we're going to introduce him to the prong collar the way that we should, which is nice and gentle, and getting him to follow the leash pressure. So, which shouldn't be any big deal because he's been doing great with just a regular lead and collar. We already got him sort of understanding leash pressure, but we're going to switch to the, come here buddy, get up. We're going to switch to the Herm Springer because it's just going to give his handler kind of like power steering. Just he's a big, powerful guy, and we just want to be able to use fingertips of pressure to keep him from pulling us over or any of that kind of nonsense when he gets all overexcited. So anyway, we're just going to get him conditioned to the prong collar. Hopefully we can stay in frame, and we're just going to start teaching him some really just nice, gentle pressure and release. So let's get him set up here. So we've already worked with him a bunch with just the slip lead, so he's not much of a puller right now. So there he goes, end of the leash. And I know he's not in frame, but you can see the taut leash. As soon as he starts to move in my direction, pressure comes off. Good. Sit. Good. So we'll walk forward. We'll walk back. Good. Like I said, this isn't going to look like much because we've already done a lot of work without the prong collar. So we're just adding a new tool, but doing what he already understands. So yeah. Let's see. So leash pressure, moving away from him. Good. This way. Leash pressure, good. So now we have a dog that, with fingertips of pressure, no pressure really, just guidance with the leash, is steering along nicely. A little pressure up till he sits, good boy. So now we're ready to walk. We're just going to do some circles that are figure eights back and forth. Something getting your tail? Let's check your tail out. You got a tail itch. You got a tail itch. Yes, you got a little stubby tail itch. What's going on back there? What's going on back there? Something freaking you out? Something freaking you out? So you can see how easily excitable he is. He's a rowdy boy, but we just keep it calm. That's our job. Keep him just nice and calm. Let's go. Good. Turns. Turn. sharper turn. Sharper turn. Good boy. Good. Good boy. Good boy. This one. Good. Good. Sit. Good boy. Good. Good boy. Good. So what we want is, just like what we were starting to get a little bit, is him following our body movement and not just using the leash to physically control him. We want him being calm, polite, respectful, and paying attention to us and following us, which he's getting super good at. He's starting to get there. Yes, yes you are. Oh yes you are.